Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome into the Finley Hyundai studio. It is The Drive on a Throwdown Thursday. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling good. And thank you for waking up with us here, getting you out into what should be a great Thursday. We are loaded with content today. Jimmy Harbaugh, BYU basketball, Utah State basketball. Bring on out them Utah Jazz. AJ DeBonzo. We've got a lot to get to. High school hoops to recap from last night with 3 road teams winning. But we haven't done this week once. And Paulie and I think, only did it once last week. And since there was so much action last night, we're going to do it right out of the gate. It's the best thing. Best thing brought to you by Zag this morning. Get in there, deck out your phone, get screen protectors that come with a lifetime warranty. 1 Cedar City, 2 St. George location. I am torn, so I'm giving you 2 today, Paulie, 2, because high school basketball last night, Britton Phillips nearly had a double-double in the first half. He had 21 points, 12 rebounds as Crimson got a road win at Desert Hills last night. He was sensational. When they get that third guy going like that, when Coach Murdoch has Eminem going, Murdoch and Mac, and then you add in that third component and get a monster performance from Britton Phillips, they look like the team to beat in Region 9 basketball. They really, really do. So that has to be noted right out of the gate, because that's the game I was broadcasting last night, and I saw it live, how good he was. Paul, he was grabbing rebounds out of the air and running point forward like LeBron James, runaway train down the track, and then laid it in with the right, with the left. Euro stepping around defenders, just sensational. Had and ones, hit threes, and was just eating glass on the board. So 1A, Britton Phillips, I see you, big dog. Heck of a night last night. Well done. Best thing I saw in local sports in St. George. Best thing I saw local sports statewide. I'm going to Aurelius Bailey last night of the Utah Jazz. I'm just done. My book is filled out. I'm watching the end of the JV game, and I get an update. Ace Bailey, early alley-oop, and I pull it up on my phone last night, and we hadn't even started the high school broadcast, and I went, ooh, that was nice. Here is the call last night of a nice alley-oop. Ace Bailey's back. They were in the Windy City. It was an early start, East Coast start. They're playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is what it sounded like.
As a scorer, so there's got to be some committee. Whoa, there we go.
Nasty. Oh, nasty.
Nasty.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
I mean, for anybody that's already logged on with us and watching the show on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page, kind of like baseline, kind of cocked it. Play it one more time, TA. Kind of cocked it. Like there was some style points there, wasn't there?
There was some style, yeah.
I thought there was some
Flair,
style points.
Yeah.
There was some flair. There was some pizzazz. One more look. I want to see this. It's worth rewatching. And then the look on his face as he's running back, just all focused for the young fifth overall draft pick.
There's got to be some committee. Whoa, there we go.
Smooth. I want to see more of that from Ace Bailey. That's
right.
what I want to see from the number 5
Well, he's
overall
healthy
pick.
now, so you'll see more of that.
Yeah, the hip strain looks fine on the alley-oop slam for Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Why do I like calling him Aurelius?
I don't know.
It sounds good. I like
Aurelius,
Aurelius.
clean your realm. Aurelius, take the trash
Maximus
out.
Aurelius.
Yeah, wasn't he? Was that the gladiator?
The gladiator,
guy?
yeah.
Paulius Ratliovus.
That's right.
There we go.
Pterodamus Atkinus. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Double DMS.
All right.
There you go.
TA, you got best thing. Paulie, you got best thing. Go, Paulie. What did you see last night in sports?
All right, I'm going to go to the Marriott Center last night as the BYU Cougars had.
Now, wait a minute. Were you up late enough to watch this game?
I was up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just checking. Just
I was
checking.
up, yeah.
I know nighty night time a little earlier at the Ratliff house.
It's earlier than yours normally.
It was
but
at
yeah.
9 o'clock
8
tip
p.m.
off, so I was surprised you saw the tip off last
Yeah,
night.
I saw a lot of this, and I was enjoying it because AJ DeBonza, I'm still struggling with that because I feel like we were calling him DeBanza for a while, but DeBonza had a great game, 33 minutes, 25 points. He was 7-7 from the free throw line, which shows good discipline for the NBA scouts and execs that were there, I'm sure, last night. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and he had this throwdown for us in the first half early on whenever I was still watching.
Nice caveat.
I think this is like a highlight reel.
It's a little
like
clip reel. Okay.
But look at the little hesitation, like he's gonna square up and then crosses over to the rim. Like when he wants to score, he is unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Yeah,
He is, yeah.
In the second half, he put the team on his back and said, guys, I got you. Because they were down 36-30 at halftime.
Yeah.
And he was, there's his 1 assist to the corner pocket for the 3. Just a little bit of everything.
Changing hands there in the air.
Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
wild stuff.
I think my favorite shot last night. I mean, obviously that's a circus shot. Like that's
the
a
changing hands thing.
It's a highlight reel shot. But I like how he shot the 3 last night. What were the numbers from distance?
From 3-point range. Let me see.
I know he missed one late that was
2
short.
of 7.
Yeah,
2 of 7. So
not his best, but his
not the
mid-range
banner
game
night from outside.
But I think he was 3 of 11 in the first half, or 2 for 9. Like him, Richie, and Rob Wright's first half numbers were not good.
Yeah.
TCU had. You got to give Jamie Dixon some credit. This is a team that had just went to Fog Allen and took them to OT. This is a team that's played a gauntlet early stretch of Big 12 games. The schedule's going to let up for TCU. They went to the Marriott Center. It's a late tip Mountain Time Zone, and they gave BYU all they wanted.
I was impressed by TCU. Have been their last couple times out.
11 wins already, but 3 of their 6 losses are in Big 12 conference play against really good top-ranked teams. So, you got to believe that they're going to stay the course, and Jamie Dixon knows that if they can just figure out a way to make a couple less mistakes in crunch time, they could be the team everybody's talking about in the Big 12 conference. They are not that far behind the elite teams in this conference.
They're not. They're probably a couple tiers down, but Utah or BYU is about to run into the tough stretch of the schedule here.
Yeah, Arizona twice.
We're going to get into it a little more in the state of the state, but they got Tech coming up, Arizona, Kansas on the road, Houston. So there's some very revealing measuring stick games for BYU coming up.
And Tech beat Utah last night 88-74. Meanwhile, Utah State beat Nevada 71-62. BYU 11th in the country. Final score 76-70. We are off and running. That's the best thing we saw in sports. Tara, do you have anything to add? Anything that caught your attention? Tara was with me last night at the high school game.
The Knights won in overtime last night.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
How about the power play shot from Mitch Marner?
Oh, yeah. Marner. Finally. Mitchie doing it.
I want to rhyme with that right now. Mitchie, stop being a little...
All right. Hey, he's had a lot of assists. He's still a point leader.
Stoner had a great pass for a beautiful goal. I did have the quad box going last night after I got done with the high school game. It was, when you get home from a high school game, I got home about 9:40. Game ended about 9 o'clock. It was a fast-paced game last night. I stood around and talked to a few people for a while, and then by the time I got home, I still had Knights, Aggies, and Cougars on. So the the quad box was rocking on a hump day Wednesday night at the Dixon household. So
I like it.
Fun night of sports. I love it when I get home and I've got
more to
time
watch.
to unwind, relax. Yeah, well, somebody had to stay up and watch the end of the BYU game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Someone had to.
Paulie loves it when like the Jazz play the Eastern time slots because he can catch the Jazz like a 5:30 tip off.
Right.
He likes that.
I like
does
the
like
East
that.
Coast windows.
By the way, as good as the Jazz were last night, they ended up losing the game 128 to 126
Oh, that hurts.
in Chicago.
And the end
close.
of game sequence, I'm going to try and find it. It was crazy the way that
Yes.
they lost.
Yes, I saw that highlight.
It was just insane how they lost. I got to find that. Hold on.
Keontae 25 again last night. You had no. Here's the thing: is they didn't have Lowry Markkinen last night. He did not go. Got the night off. I don't know that he is hurt. You're not supposed to rest guys and do load management, but that felt like a load management thing to me, unless I missed an injury. Because last time out he scored 30. So I don't know what's the deal there. But Filipowski got inserted into the starting lineup and actually played 31 minutes, goes 9 of 15 from the floor. He scores 19.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. So, like, the plus minus was -8 for Filipowski. Not as good as Markkinen, but not bad at all in the start. And he gave the Jazz a chance to win on the road. They're fighting like crazy right now.
They are. They're playing hard. Real hard.
But the storyline of last night was Bryce Sensabaugh. Bryce Sensabaugh
Found it.
43 points last night, career high for Sensabaugh.
Yeah. Ohio State Buckeye.
And this is a guy that was a late first-round draft pick. The Jazz took a couple of years ago, developing him right along. 15 out of 22 last night, hit 5 triples, and has a career-high 43 points. This is the sequence. The game. This is under 20 seconds to go. Game is tied last night in the United. Is it still the United Center?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the United Center.
In Chicago.
Hang on. Let me.
And Paulie, do you want to set this up?
So, yeah, this is a frantic sequence here as it's really just a broken play. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of passing. They get a shot up, an offensive rebound, and then a scramble in the corner, and you'll see it for our viewers on YouTube. It's crazy the Jazz lost on this play.
126 apiece. Here's Kobe White. Back in the mix tonight. Got it to Vucevic. A fake. White for the lead. No. Backside rebound. Okoro saved it. To Jones. 5 seconds left.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a brutal way to lose.
You can't get the offensive rebound. Tough to get big ricochets like that off the rim. But then you're coming out to close out, not wanting a 3 in the corner. He whips it underneath for the lay-in.
Yeah.
And the Jazz lose by 2.
Tough.
But Sensabaugh had 43.
Yeah, that's a bright spot.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy this morning.
Yeah.
Paul, it's a Throwdown Thursday on the Fan Sports Network.
There you go.
Hey, we'll take a break. This is some of the best things we saw in sports. When we come back, Jimmy Harbaugh. Oh, it only took about 5 minutes. He's got a job. We'll talk about it when we come back. Everybody, welcome back. It's a drive on a Throwdown Thursday. Show today brought to you by Soda Weight Loss, and Paulie's on a journey.
Absolutely. SodaWeightLoss.com to get started. Like myself, I mean, I think everybody that has struggled with weight has tried a diet, has tried exercise, has tried a formula, and I've tried a ton, but this is the first one that I felt super confident in. You can eat real food. You can enjoy life still. It doesn't impact your day-to-day happiness like a lot of diets have in my past.
I think you're really excited about that part.
I am.
You don't have to eat like so crazy different. Like
That's
it's
right.
not like coming at you in a box or it's like prepackaged, or I think you like still having the flexibility and the choices.
It's a shopping list. I go out, get my shopping list, and then I just get my things that are on the list. I talk to my nutritionist once a week to coordinate weigh-ins and how I ate throughout the week. So there's a lot of accountability, and that really helps a lot. So if you're looking to get it started, a lot of people say, let's wait till tomorrow. Let's do this next week. Let's do this today. Book today at SodaWeightLoss.com, SOTA weightloss.com, or to speak with a nutritionist, call 866-800-SODA. Soda, it is state of the art.
Paulie, what's the goal? Everybody's got a few pounds they can let go of, myself included. What have you set a goal with your nutritionist?
Yeah, I mean,
is it a weekly goal?
75 pounds is the target weight.
Okay,
try and get me down to like around where I was in high school, beginning of college. So,
and we're going to be updating the weigh-ins weekly, and we'll be tracking Paulie's progress. If anybody wants to get started with soda, we could do a little Imano challenge.
Yeah, and they actually have a promo going for everybody right now. If you and your partner want to join, you can join, pay for the transformation, but you get the second one for free. So 2 for the price.
You can do
of
it
one.
together.
That's right.
You got a buddy to work out with,
little built-in support system. Yeah,
absolutely love that. Love that. That number one more time.
It is 866-800-SOTA, SODA, 866-800-SODA.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll be probably will be weighing in tomorrow, and we'll have a report on Monday to see. First week you let go of 4 pounds, right?
4 pounds, yep. 4 pounds down, and some. I'm doing some exercise on the side on my own regard, but the dieting has really helped because I've learned that 80% of the battle is what you eat. 20% is physical. Yeah. You can work out all you want, but if you're eating bad, you're not going to see the results. So this has been a great combination in my life, and it can be in yours too.
Well, are you eating like 3,000 grams of protein a day?
A lot.
3,500?
Red meat, chicken.
I could just visualize Paulie gets off the phone with his soda nutritionist, and he throws 3 eggs in the blender, some protein powder,
He's
some
taking them
oats.
just straight like Sylvester Stallone,
and then just blends it up and just go.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to get there, buddy.
Let's go.
I'm going to get there.
Let's go. Good job. Off to a great start with a little help from Soda Weight Loss, great sponsor of the drive, and it's not too late. I mean, we're 2 weeks into the new year. It's not too late to say, you know what, I'm starting today. The thing is when Paulie and I were putting this together, and he agreed to go on this journey and track his progress. The testimonials and the 5-star Google reviews, like this is a different type of program that really people rave about. Like that was what was impressive to me.
9,000 Google reviews, thousands of before and after pictures. So get on the train and get started today.
What I think is cool is when you're at a restaurant, you can text them, right? Like the menu, and they'll tell you.
Yeah, so when we
what's
were
appropriate, like
this weekend, we were supposed to go to the Mammoth game.
Right.
So I was texting a menu of the place
Of
that we
what
were
was
going to
there.
go to,
Yeah.
and they already told me what to get, what to
Really?
eat.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's incredible
It's
too.
nice. So I'm gonna all my spots around
See,
town.
Paulie
that I
loves this
frequent-
because there's something he can get everywhere, and he loves it when somebody tells him what to order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not good at working out on my own. I work out with a group. I'm not good at eating on my own. Now I have a support system there, so I feel like I'm covered in both aspects. So things are really on the up and up for me.
I'm excited. I can't wait for weigh-in day tomorrow, and I'm really excited to see like end of March where you are. I'm guessing you can probably shed over 35, 40 pounds.
I'm hoping
in the first 3 months.
Yeah.
If you do 4 a week, that's 16 times 3. That's right there. You're right there. So we'll see how it all shakes out with a little help from Soda Weight Loss. Jimmy Harbaugh, I said going into the break. I meant Johnny Harbaugh. was not out of coaching very long. We got 1 weekend off basically.
Yeah.
After being with Baltimore for many moons and 1 Super Bowl and a couple MVP seasons out of Lamar, they changed gears, and the Giants per se didn't let him get out of the building. They moved quickly. They got him in for a visit. He had plans to probably visit other teams and ownership groups and franchises, and they said, no, we want you. They made it clear, and the Giants breaking news last night that they have landed Harbaugh. Have we seen all of the contract negotiations yet, Paulie?
No, I think they're still working on it.
Still working the deal.
They're still negotiating, probably.
Somebody
But
here
if
looked
only
into a crystal
somebody
ball.
in the studio could have called that he was going to go to the Giants.
That's right. I was about to give you credit there, but you were ready to give yourself credit.
I'm going to toot my own horn.
Yeah?
Yeah, she had it yesterday. I
Well,
think
she is Tara Damas.
She is. She is.
She is
uses
Tara
her
Damas.
powers.
She had Indiana winning the Natty. We did not. She had Harbaugh going to the Giants.
I've already told her if Drake May wins MVP, she's going to be insufferable. So,
Oh, boy.
You're never going to live it down.
Kind of like when the Caps win the Cup.
yeah, I was
you're
insufferable for a while.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But you know what? I tried to return the favor when the Knights won their Cup.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so here's what we know today. If you're waking up and just hearing this news for the first time, this broke later in the evening last night. John Harbaugh, who was fired last week by the Ravens, they're finalizing a deal.
Yeah.
And look, he had just went home to the Baltimore area. He had a lengthy visit at the Giants' East Rutherford, New Jersey facility. He went out to dinner at a local restaurant. He declined to confirm where the agreement was, saying he wanted to leave any comment up to the team. But as early as last Thursday, just 2 days after the Ravens owner, Steve Bisciotti, ended his 18-year tenure in Baltimore, he was already thinking about the jobs that were open, and he had told somebody that he had thought the Giants' job was the one for him. So this seems like pretty mutual. Giants wanted him. They wanted some stability.
Yeah.
And Harbaugh preferred to go to New York over Atlanta or Las Vegas or any of the other 8-9 cities that have vacancies right now.
Yeah.
And they got relentlessly out there, and they went, and really didn't leave the door open for Harbaugh to have any doubts that they wanted him. And I think that's the winner chicken dinner scenario here. Both teams kind of sounds like it was mutual.
Yeah. I'm wanting to hear more details on how the framework of, because I heard that he wanted player personnel power, or a good amount of player personnel power, to have impact on the draft choices that are made. So the GM in New York, is that Shane or
Schoen, isn't, or
I think it's Joe Shane.
Joe Shane.
Yeah, and he's the one who, obviously Saquon left, was the offensive player of the year last year. He did pick Dart, who looks to be a decent pick.
Scadaboo was a great pick.
Yeah, he's hit on some picks,
Neighbors
but he's also
has promise as a pick.
He
So
does.
it's not like he's struck out in the draft. There's a chance for some 3 grand slams right there.
yeah. I'm just
Injuries
wondering.
derailing Scadaboo and Neighbors this last season.
I'm just wondering how much power Harbaugh will have in that room. So I know he's going to be a great coach.
Well, I guarantee you he's going to bring Todd Monken in to be his offensive coordinator. And Todd Monken was 4th in EPA last year. The Baltimore offense was not necessarily the problem. Obviously, they've had the number 1 offense in 2024 when Lamar Jackson won the MVP and led the NFL in passer rating with Monken as his coordinator. And so you do get an experienced play caller if Monken does what I think he's going to do and joins John Harbaugh in New York. Giant fans should be ecstatic. I mean, just the fact that finally a chance to win 10, 11 games in the next season or two has to be a reality, where that really hasn't been reality for a long time. We know Giants fans are delusional, and they think this is the year.
Delusional?
This is the year. This is the year. Yeah, this is the year. We've had Giant interns that think this is the year. We're going to...
Every year's our year.
Yeah, and it never, ever turns out to be. But with Harbaugh, remember, he did get fired for not winning much in the playoffs. Yes, he's got the 1 Super Bowl, but the last last few years, he's combined 4 and 7 in playoff games.
And these are the coaches since Tom Coughlin, who won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants. Ben McAdoo was terrible. Steve Spagnuolo was the interim, who has gone on to go to Kansas City and be a good coordinator,
Great
but
coordinator.
bad head coach. Pat Shurmur, another one, limited success. Joe Judge, who was the special teams coordinator for the Patriots, that they tried to be kind of like, do the different bit, hire somebody no one was really after. He had a poor record, fired after 2021. Brian Daboll, and now Mike Kafka is the interim. So there has not been a headliner type head coach in a while. They've been going for the trendy assistant, coordinator.
But here's the problem.
They're going with a legit guy now.
But here's the other problem.
What's the problem?
I don't think it's all coaching, because when Eli Manning was there, they won Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But they went to Daniel Jones. They went to Colt McCoy. They had Mike Glennon. They started Jake Fromm. They started Davis Webb. They started Tyrod Taylor. They started Tommy DeVito. They started Drew Lock. They started Russell Wilson. They started Jameis Winston. And now finally they seem to have a franchise quarterback.
But they thought Daniel Jones was.
Charger, Jackson Dart.
They drafted Daniel Jones in the first round. They thought he was the guy. They extended him, paid him a $100 million contract after he beat the Vikings in the playoffs. That 1 year Daboll had some success.
Yeah.
So that's their own fault. They thought they had their guy in Daniel Jones, and they extended him.
They gave up on him after 4 or 5 years.
They did.
And look what happened with the Colts this year. Danny Dimes played through an injury. He played his guts out. It's not like that was a whiff guy. But since him, it hasn't been good until finally. The last 5 years, I'm just telling you, in 2019, Eli Manning stepped away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different starters in 5 seasons, Paulie.
Yeah.
That sounds like the shenanigans in Cleveland to me.
Yeah, it's true.
So you can blame Daboll. You can be like, finally, we're free. We got a coach that knows what he's doing. But you finally got a quarterback. You can't win without a quarterback in the National Football League. You can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't care how good of an offensive coordinator you are, you cannot win unless the guy out there making the plays, throwing the football is good. Look at Mike McDaniel. I think Mike McDaniel going to be an OC. He's not going to be out of work long. I know Miami fired him. But Tua sucked this year.
Yeah, he did.
He sucked a lot of
years. And Mike McDaniel lost his job. Kevin Stefanski, pretty good coach, 2-time coach of the year.
Yeah.
They bring in 2 quarterbacks for him this year. He can't win with Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, and he loses his job.
But NFL jobs are meant to be lost. These aren't jobs, head coaching jobs.
When you don't have a franchise quarterback.
But even coaches that win Super Bowls, we've seen Harbaugh, Tomlin, they've won Super Bowls, get fired from their employers.
Not right around the Super Bowl championships.
I know, not around it, but still, they still had equity with the franchise.
Something went off with based on Bisciotti's comments.
I think there's friction between Lamar and Harbaugh.
I think so.
That article in the Baltimore Sun that I was telling you about.
Well, and did you hear what Bisciotti said? He's like, oh, yeah, Lamar, I don't care if you're with your family or on vacation. You better get on up here, and you better be part of who we're hiring.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I've never seen an owner just go right out and say, here's the power, Lamar, be in every meeting, and we love you. That tells me Bisciotti chose Lamar over Harbaugh.
That's right.
Yeah.
The young superstar quarterback or the old coach you can replace with someone.
And that tells me he's still got 2 years left on his contract, and he's 70-some million against the cap this year.
76.
And he is going to be the highest paid quarterback when they redo his contract in the league. That's what that speaks to me. And so they're putting all their eggs in Lamar's basket. Bisciotti is.
He is.
He's given an open invite to be part of the hiring committee. He's on the board. He's on the Baltimore board. Congratulations. You're at the big boy table now, Lamar.
Yeah.
Get your turkey leg and dig in.
That's right. It's like the kids' table and the adults' table at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly.
But is there anybody that has doubts that Harbaugh can take the Giants to the playoffs?
I think he can.
In the first couple years, because I think he can too. So, I mean, if I'm waking up a Giants fan,
Gotta
just
be
the
happy.
fact I'm making the playoffs feels pretty good this morning.
Right.
That we have a chance next year to make the playoffs with a healthy roster and a whole new season and a new staff.
Yeah.
And I love that trio. I mean, the running back situation since Saquon is, Tracy's okay, but Scadaboo took the job from him, and then he gets hurt. But if you get Scadaboo back for that nasty dislocated ankle, if he's 100%, that guy's gonna go to war for you. And Jackson Dart's going to get smarter, and he's going to protect his body a little more. He's got to stay healthy and upright. He can't just keep running around like he's a running back, or he's not going to make it through a season. As long as he does that, he plays with moxie, plays with poise. And if you get a Todd Monken calling plays and Neighbors stays healthy, all of a sudden you've really got something. And now maybe you can add a piece in the draft to the defense, or add a piece in the draft to the offensive line, and really start to move the needle a little bit for the G-men in New York. They are way closer than the Jets.
Oh, yeah.
Way closer than the Jets. I mean, are you more excited about year 2 of Aaron Glenn? Or Johnny Harbaugh in New York City? The Big Apple welcomes in Harbaugh. He's got Dart. He's got Neighbors. He's got Scadaboo. And he has got a chance to make the playoffs in year 1. The over-under for the Giants this year was, 4.5 wins on the total?
Yeah,
5 wins, maybe.
It was one of the lowest in the league.
Probably going to see that jump to 8 this year with John Harbaugh as the head coach. 7.5, 8, 8.5.
Well, I can get you it right now.
Yeah, it's going to jump at least 2, 2.5, 3 wins.
All right.
I mean, they got to protect their bet. It's got to be a challenge for Johnny Harbaugh. That coach's tree of Harbaughs.
I don't know if they'll have next year's win total.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
guessing.
right. I jumped the gun there. They won't have that.
Well, this playoffs are still going. We don't know who the Super Bowl champ is. Probably after the season, that the futures will be released. There's got to be some site somewhere out there that's already got some odds, but it's probably one of those offshores illegal accounts that only Paulie can access.
Yeah, that's right. Offshore.
John Harbaugh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this hire for the Giants?
About as good as they can do. I would give it an A.
I'd give it a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm a
Too
Raider fan,
enthusiastic
if I'm a
thumbs
Raider
up.
fan right now,
I'm bummed.
I kind of want Tomlin.
Oh.
No.
She's
no.
bummed.
I don't want Tomlin.
She doesn't want Tomlin for some
Nope.
reason.
I
Explain your
It's not what
anti-Tomlin
Tara
stance.
Damas wants.
Yeah.
It's what Tara Damas thinks.
I'm a Raiders fan, though, and no, I don't want Tomlin there.
Really? You don't want stability to a
Rudderless
crazy
ship.
Rudderless ship. Great. Thank you, Paulie.
I mean, I wish we could have gotten Harbaugh, but
Like you thought,
didn't even go after
you
him.
thought you would get that, and I kind of wish Pete Carroll would have said, "Hey, we got to rebuild," instead of like, "I can fix this now and win now." And I think he probably would have got another year if he would have been more realistic with the roster.
Yeah. But Pierce only got
yeah, if
1
we
year.
didn't have Geno, because Genty was amazing.
Yeah,
Was he? Is he
behind
rookie of the year?
worst offensive line in the league, arguably?
Oh yeah, and
So-
he's
so
still
he had
like
1,000
yards
yards.
after contact. Yeah,
Oh, he got
it was
beat up.
insane.
Yeah.
He got beat up. Ashton Genty is a good running back, and
He
if
is.
you put him, with
With a good
a
line
different
and-
offensive line, I think you would see a lot more rushing yards.
Yeah.
I don't know how out of his 1,000. I would love to know how many were yak yards, but I would guess more than half.
Yeah.
He
No,
was
it was
hit at the
more than
line of
half.
scrimmage every single play, every single time I saw the Raiders give him the ball. I felt like,
Yeah, he was blooming towards the end of the year. He was on my
Mm-hmm.
fantasy team, and I was seeing his returns going
There
up.
is a
going
hump.
up.
There is a hump. There is a rookie hump, so to
Yeah.
speak, and an adjustment to the speed of the game. And
Yeah.
I don't feel like he had a hump. Like I feel like he was pretty good,
Just the O-line was
was
bad.
bad. Yeah.
yeah,
but yeah.
yep, good stuff. John Harbaugh hired. Is Tomlin next? Is Tomlin the next coach hired in this cycle? That depends on Mike.
No, I don't think so.
That depends on Mike.
I've
It sounds
heard-
like Mike might not be like Harbaugh, ready to just jump right in with another team.
I heard he might do media this year, is what a lot of
A
people
lot of people are
kind of
speculating that. I've seen
theorizing
that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And are we going to miss the Tomlin Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, Tomlin Harbaugh? Like, that's the most coaches
Yeah.
head to head. They play each other twice a year. They play each other in the playoffs sometimes. I mean, that is no longer there.
Yeah.
Man. All right, got to take a break. Back in a flash, rolling through hour one. Tell you how the high school basketball played out last night. Still to come, got to get you ready for tonight's basketball games. We got our state of the state coming your way a little bit later on in the show as well. So lots to get to. It's The Drive. Good morning. Show today brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get out and play. Just $80 this month. You can play 18 holes with cart, with range balls, and that includes lunch. $80. Unbelievable value. The course is phenomenal. You're going to love the layout if you've never played it. You got Pine Valley in the backdrop there. It's such a fun track to play. If you've played it, but not recently, redid the bunkers a couple years ago. The greens are probably running a 9 or a 10 last weekend, at maybe even a 10.5 at the Coral Canyon Amateur. The course is phenomenal right now. So get out and play for a great price this month, $80, Coral Canyon. Book your tee times by just calling the pro shop. Just say, hey, I need a tee time. I want your radio special. They will take care of you. 435-688-1700. We'll be right back. Paulie.
Yeah, she's doing good today. She played a couple bangers.
We're jamming. It's The Drive, Finley Hyundai Studios. Show today brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health has free body composition scans this month. Those are the $35 value. They're free. Paulie, how do I like to say free?
F-R-E-E.
Yeah.
She knows too already.
F-R-E-E, free, free, free. Everybody says nothing in life's free. Game Day Men's Health says we're giving you free body comp scan. It's January. What's your percentage of body fat? What's your BMI? What's your muscle mass? What's your body makeup? That will help you know what to target at the gym. That will help you shed some pounds if you want to lose some weight. They do peptides. They do testosterone. They always do free testosterone tests at game day. But as far as that free body scan, no appointment necessary. You can just walk on in and say, hey, I heard Devin and the guys and gals on the fan talking about the body scan, and you can just stop on by second floor over there in the Coral Desert Medical Center across from Intermountain Healthcare. They are right there in the Coral Desert Medical Center before you go up Four Master Drive. So if you're, right there in the hospitals on the left, you turn right before you go up Four Master Drive, and it's right there in that building on the right-hand side, the first building on your right, second floor. Game Day Men's Health. Reclaim your game, helping you look and feel your best. Free body scans. Go get them. I got mine last Friday. We're doing the 60-day challenge. The one that I'm the most interested in is the body fat, the percentage of body fat. I was 21.1. 21.1, and I want to know in 60 days how low I can get that down. So you're doing your weight loss challenge, Paulie. I'm doing a little body challenge. We're feeding off each other.
That's right.
Feeding off each other.
I even brought snacks to the game last night, and Devin was like, nope, I'm staying dedicated.
Yeah.
There he
He
is.
resisted. It was good, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get... the only thing that I did is I drank a Monster at the game last night.
Okay,
but that was the 0 calories.
Yeah,
and
the white one. You like the white one.
Yeah. But I need a little boost last night. So I'm not perfect, but I am taking it seriously. We'll see how it goes, and you can too. Get on over there. They're doing a little contest too, so you can compete against me. If you go get that free body scan, just say, hey, I want to get in the contest. They're giving away a month's supply of peptides, a month's supply of vitamins, a bunch of cool stuff. You can opt into all of that for free. No purchase necessary, and you can compete against me at Game Day Men's Health. And, of course, libido a little low, feeling a little tired. While you're there, you may as well set up an appointment for your free T-test. Why not? Okay, time to break down a little basketball in the Beehive State.
All right, let's get started here. Let's go top to bottom and all the teams in the state. Let's start with, in my mind, the top team, and by the rankings they are as well. The BYU Cougars, 16-1, 4-0 in the Big 12. Their AP poll ranking is 11. Their KenPom ranking is 13, and their net ranking is 9. Their last time out was last night, the 76-70 win at home over the TCU Horned Frogs. BYU basketball has a legitimate big three. If you haven't seen them yet this year, the three of Rob Wright, Richie Saunders, and AJ DeBonza is dynamic. The tough stretch of the schedule is about to commence, though. BYU has games against Arizona, Texas Tech, and Houston in the next 5. But next up for them is 6 p.m. Mountain Time. BYU travels to Lubbock to take on JT Toppin and the 15th ranked Red Raiders. That is the BYU Cougars. Right now, we saw them last night look pretty good, but did not cover, but still had a good game for overall in my mind.
Win in the Big 12 against winning teams like TCU. That's an 11-win TCU team that's hungry. They're trying to make a statement in the Big 12. It had a couple tough losses prior. They're fighting like crazy. You're on the road. It's a late start. It's still a solid win. Really good job by KY to really get DeBonza going in the second half, and Richie Saunders going in the second half, and Rob Wright going in the second half. The first half was ugly for BYU for the most part.
It was.
They did not shoot the ball good. They were down 36-30. But the second half, they turned it on, and AJ put the team on his shoulders, and their big shoulders, and showed again why he's the number one pick in the NBA draft.
And they look like they are a second half team from what I've seen in the early season, non-conference and into the Big 12 play. They look to play their best ball in the second half. All right, let's go to the next team here. That is the Utah State Aggies, 15-1 overall, 6-0 in the Mountain West. AP poll rank is 23rd. The Ken Palm ranking, 22nd. And how about the net ranking from the NCAA? 13th for these Utah State Aggies. Last time out was a 71-62 win last night over Nevada in Reno. Jared Calhoun's second season in the program is starting to take shape as one of the dominant ones in the Mountain West. The duo of Mason Falslev and MJ Collins has proven to be one of the best ones in the Mountain West. Collins leading the team in scoring at 20.1 points per game. Falslev closely behind at 16.2. They provide a great 1-2 punch for the Aggies. Next up is at Grand Canyon on Saturday at 12:30 Mountain Time, tip-off on FS1.
And look, this was a 13-point spread last night. They won by 11, but this was a 4-1 Nevada team in the conference.
Yeah,
that was 11-5 and had the same record TCU did going into overall against BYU. So look, you're playing teams that are no joke, teams that are fighting to make tournament bids, teams that are fighting to stay in the race for conference championships. And Utah had to keep pace with San Diego State, and they got to stay a game ahead of New Mexico, and they got to create a little separation for the top three, and they got to beat a team like Nevada. You look at the conference games, Utah State and San Diego State are 6-0.
Yeah.
New Mexico 5-1. Nevada with the loss last night, 4-2. Grand Canyon, the newcomer, former foe of the WAC for Utah Tech and SUU, they are 3-2 in conference play and 10-6 overall. And then UNLV is about the same, 3-2 in conference play and 8-8 overall. I don't think it's more than a 2-bid conference this year in the Mountain West. Maybe 3 max.
Yeah, we saw New Mexico, Boise State, Utah State. I feel like they had San Diego
Boise State is 1-5 in conference right now. They are down a little bit this year.
They're down. They made it last year. They're definitely not this year. But I think last year they had 4 teams, if I remember correctly. This year, probably 2. All right, let's go to the next one here. Another Big 12 team for you running Utes fans that hasn't been a great year. 8-9 overall, 0-4 in the Big 12. They are not unranked in the AP poll. In the Ken Palm rankings, they're 120th. In the net ranking, they're 131st.
Ow.
And their last time out was an 88-74 loss to Texas Tech in Lubbock last night. Alex Jensen's first season has had growing pains for the former Ute, as Utah is still yet to notch a Big 12 win. The lone bright spot, I feel like, is Terrence Brown. He averages 21.3 points per game and ranks among the top scorers in the Big 12. Next up, a battle with the Horned Frogs of TCU in Fort Worth on Saturday at noon on TNT.
Yeah, I like Don McHenry too.
Yeah. They got a few pieces, but I worry that Brown will hit the portal.
Okonkwo's a good big, but he can't score to save his butt. Traore is not really scoring at all right now. They're not getting anything. JT Toppin torched them last night.
Yeah, he did.
They are not good with their 4 and their 5. Their bigs are just underperforming right now, and their guard play's actually above average. And their big men are playing well below average. And until you can it's tough to go to Lubbock anyway against the 15th team in the country. They lose by 14, like you said, Paulie.
Yeah.
And Toppin had 31 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 blocks against the running Utes last night. He was a beast. He is certainly looking like a lottery pick in the upcoming NBA draft.
That's right. Another guy that
stock
decided
is
to
on the rise for
back.
JT Toppin.
Could have gone last year, decided to come back.
No relation to Obi Toppin.
No relation.
The great dunker out of Dayton.
That's right.
The high flyer.
All right, let's jump into the WAC here as we wind down the state of the state. The SU T-Birds, 4-13 overall, 0-4 in the WAC. Unranked in the AP poll, their Ken Palm ranking, 321st. Their net ranking, 339th. Their last time out was one of their better games of the season.
Hold on. I don't want to rub salt in the wound, but how many teams?
I did not check that, but I know
they got
it's
to be down towards the bottom. Yeah.
Yes. Last time out was one of their better games. They lost 58-55 on the road at Cal Baptist. The season, to just summarize it, it has been one to forget for the T-Birds. Coach Jeter, I got to think he's on the hot seat somewhat in Cedar City. Next up is at Tarleton State, 6:30 Mountain Time tip on ESPN Plus for the struggling T-Birds. And Last up, we're kind of crunched on time here, so let's go to Utah Tech. 9-9 overall, 2-2 in the WAC. They're unranked in the AP poll. Their KenPom ranking is 217th. Their net ranking is 193rd. Their last time out was a road loss to the top team in the WAC, UVU, 92-76. Utah Tech sliding after losing 2 straight WAC games after starting the WAC season for the third year in a row, 2-0. You got to wonder who will Madiba want to be back soon? That's a big question. He's a huge piece of this team, and they need him back in the lineup desperately. Next up is tonight against UT Arlington from the Burns Arena at 7 p.m. on ESPN Plus and the Fan Sports Network. So Utah Tech looking to get back in the win column tonight.
Yes. Caden and Paul will have the call. I'm heading down to watch my daughter and take her down to a soccer tournament this weekend, so I won't be there tonight, but the guys will have the call for you here on the Fan. You're home for Trailblazer basketball, and it's kind of interesting. You flip-flop. You got travel partners, SUU and Utah Tech, so UT Arlington and Tarleton State taking on each team in Cedar City and St. George, and they'll flip-flop opponents on Saturday.
Yeah. That's right.
So last night was the first of 4 consecutive nights of live local basketball play-by-play on the Fan Sports Network. We had, and we're going to get into the recap of the high school basketball a little bit more in depth here coming up in our top 8 at 8. So if you missed what happened last night, stick around. We'll get to that. I mentioned it at the start of the show. We'll mention it again, go in a little bit more detail, dive into the box scores a little bit more, get you some highlights from our Boulevard home game of the week last night. But Paulie with the state of the state there. And you'd love to see the WAC somehow, some way, get to the point someday where there's a 2-bid conference. Is not going to happen. The WAC is kind of crumbling. Everybody's defecting out of it. Grand Canyon left this year. Seattle University left, off to the Mountain West, off to the West Coast Conference. SUU and Utah Tech off to the Big Sky Conference. Yes. That'll be official July 1 this summer. But just not going to happen. And everybody knows, you want to win games, and you want your KenPom, and you want to do well, and you want to, they're competitors. But ultimately this season, it comes down to what you do in the WAC conference tournament in WAC Vegas. Mm-hmm. Because only the champion is going to the NCAA tournament. That's right. Now, you can build a resume and maybe sneak into the NIT or the CBI or the CIT or one of those other also-ran tournaments.
Yeah. You can definitely get in one of those.
The NIT I'll watch. Usually the other stuff I don't watch unless we have a local team in there.
CBI or CIT or those ones I don't get into as much. But
I did Todd Simons last year when the T-Birds got in. I did watch
the NIT or the CBI.
The CBI.
CBI. Okay.
Or the CIT.
Okay.
That year, I think it was. Yeah. Good stuff. We're getting closer and closer to hour 2. Some NFL talk. Because I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to be down in Mesa, and Paulie and Tara will have the show. And so we're gonna break down all the divisional round games coming up second hour. Deep dive. We'll get you the top 8 today with some high school highlights from last night. A little bit more on the games tonight for SUU and Utah Tech as well. So we got a busy second hour.
Absolutely.
Halfway home on the drive this morning. Show today from the Finley Hyundai Studios. 0.99% on the Tucson and Santa Fe. Go check it out on the saving side of the freeway. Back after this. Glad you're here with us live on the drive. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin. Thank you for waking up with us here on the Fan Sports Network. And we were treated to some Region 9 basketball last night, and we got a game tonight. Actually, we got multiple games tonight. We have one boys game tonight and some girls contest tonight, which we'll get to in just a second. But let's go back to last night for just a second. The game we brought you last night, Crimson at Desert Hills. Start there. It was a big-time performance for Mr. Britton Phillips. And we saw Britton Phillips, once he got healthy, Paulie, become arguably Tonawai Andresen's favorite target over there at Crimson Cliffs on the football team.
That's right.
Early in the season was Jackson Holt, and then when Phillips got healthy, he was kind of that deep threat, and Holt was kind of the slot guy over the middle, and Britton ended up with 9 or 10 touchdowns by the time it was all said and done. He missed the first 4 weeks of the season. Pretty impressive what he did on the football field, and you're making that transition. But now we're into January, we're into region play, and he just from the jump last night looked like he was locked in and ready to play as Crimson beat Desert Hills last night 59-47. Let's get you some of the highlights. I was over there with Ben Lindquist. We'll pick it up early in this game. Crimson working the half court set here to get a lead early on in this game.
He'll kick to the corner. Leroy, baseline drive to the coffin corner. Shot by Britton Phillips. Nothing but the bottom, and that's on.
Yep, net's on fire. 3 for Britton Phillips. 21 points.
Wow.
12 rebounds. He had 10 points, 9 rebounds at halftime. So only got 3 rebounds in the second half, but he gobbled a bunch of. He was eating glass. Eating glass last night at the Thunderdome. Let's get some more highlights from the game last night.
Let's see.
High pass.
Well, maybe.
Number 3. It's online and good. And that's on fire.
That was Desert
Slack
Hills there
is
with the 3.
it?
That was Tyson Arthur.
Slack will get you, buddy.
It does. It gets you every time.
Anytime you can get ball moving. Oh, and you
Steal
talk
by
about ball
Leroy.
movement.
And Leroy, whoa,
He missed the
Yeah.
dunk.
Oh, he did?
He missed
He
it.
did.
Oh.
That wasn't.
Oh, Troy, he was going up. He stole it. He jumped the passing lane, and it looked like last second he's like, I'm high enough, I can dunk this. And he just didn't palm it securely, and it boinked. The dunk didn't go in. Everything was perfect, but the finish there for Troy Leroy.
Yeah.
Hey, this was maybe my favorite play.
There,
If it'll
just,
actually
you
play
burned
it,
a
though.
hole
Hang
on
on.
that side of the
This
court.
Andres.
And a steal. Colton Andrus all
Or
alone.
Andrus.
One hand.
Yeah.
That was the real dunk.
Yeah. Colton. It was funny because Tara was helping out with the game last night, and she's like, we need a dunk or something to get things excited.
Literally,
And
like
literally
10
the next
seconds
play,
before. Yeah.
Colton Andrews says,
Wow, look at you. You're a seer as well as a fortune teller.
Tara Dama
Yeah.
strikes again.
She is. She's a seer.
House of jump dunk last night. We should have had 2. We ended up with 1. Colton Andrus. And look, pretty solid defensive game, I thought, last night for Crimson. I thought, you hold an opponent on their home court to 47, you should win.
Yeah.
And they did. And, like one of those games you had to have because they just dropped their first region game against Hurricane at the Fieldhouse at home last Friday. So Crimson was looking for a bounce back last night. Desert Hills have been playing everybody tough. Played Dixie to a close game last week. Played Pineview to a really close game last night, but they were just 1-4 in region play. They only got 1 region win. That was over Cedar. And so the wins just in region have not been there for Coach Chris Allred, and the Mustangs made sure that didn't happen. They'll host Cedar at the Fieldhouse at home as we get to the second half of region play starting on Friday night. And Coach Murdoch told Eric Gould in our St. George News Reporter that our mindset right now is a sense of urgency. Every game is a playoff game from here on out. We've got to take it that way. So he's not messing around with region play, saying, hey, you're treating every game like a playoff game. I mean, if you want a high RPI and you want to be the region champs, I think the region champs going to have 2, maybe 3 losses. And Crimson sit there in a good spot, tied in the loss column with Pineview and Dixie. All 3 of those teams have 1 regional loss right now.
Yeah.
Jumbled at the top, to say the least.
Hurricane was trying to keep pace. They were coming off a big win against Crimson, and they're at home. And this pesky Snow Canyon Warrior team did it again last night. Ryan Ball has got them playing tremendous right now. You look at the last couple weeks, really from Christmas on, post-Christmas on, even before that, you could start to see them trending in the right direction. They go to the Tigers Den last night, up in Hurricane 64-60. Had a 9-point lead at the half. You knew Hurricane was gonna rally. It was 34-25 at halftime, but they shaved off 2 points going to the fourth quarter. And kept attacking, outscored them in the final quarter, but couldn't overcome that early lead. Reggie Mackey had 16 in the victory for SC. Also, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. Isaiah Thompson had 15 points. Cade Kelch nearly had a double-double last night, 11 points and 8 rebounds. Of course, it was still, all those are great. Those 3 guys contributing to get the win. But game high was actually owned by BK1. Brigham Kemp, he had 25 points in the loss for the Tigers. He continues to lead the region in scoring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Over 23 points a game.
Leads the region, but he's going to need some more help from his friends. I mean, Clyde Barrett had 12, but they're going to need more from the supporting cast from Hurricane.
Yeah, need Blair,
for them to win the region
Stout,
or be where they want to be. Yeah.
Yep, need Goobler. You need, either Wardle or Rose or somebody off the bench to give
some
you a
of
little
these football
spark.
guys. A lot of the Hurricane football players on the basketball roster. So I'd like to see some of those guys chime in. Good athleticism on the field this fall. Maybe get some more minutes.
Always tough to go to Cedar City. Last night the Flyers got the plane out of the hangar and flew up to Cedar City and came home with a 65-51 win. It didn't look like it was going to be a cruise control victory. Cedar actually had a 19-13 lead at the end of the first quarter. Owen Ryan was red hot to start the game for the Reds. But Dixie kind of turned things around and outscored the Reds 21-7 in the second quarter to have the lead. Both teams slowed things down in the third, and then the Flyers just kind of outgunning them down the stretch there. Spence, how about that? Night for Mr. Spence, the newcomer to the Flyers, Asher Spence.
Yeah.
Big performance, 22 points, 11 of which came in the fourth quarter. Colin Simmons, 18 points in the win for the Flyers. Owen Ryan ended the night with 21 points in the loss for Cedar. 6 threes. Ty Rowley had 10 points, 3 of which were from beyond the arc.
Good for Spence. He was a guy that I went in the Desert Hills game that I called at the hangar. He attacks the basket really well, with reckless abandon, gets downhill, draws fouls. I think he's a nice piece for this Flyers team.
So tonight, it's a big Thursday tilt. This was a game that was supposed to be played pre-Christmas, but with the preseason tournaments that Pineview and Dixie was playing, they went ahead. Coach Amico and Coach Roberts got together and said, let's move this game so we can do these other tournaments, get some reps. Condensed season this year. It comes really fast. So they're playing tonight basically for the first of the top 3 to get to 5 wins, because Pineview and Dixie meet tonight, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's at the hangar. So Dixie is at home tonight in the hangar. Pineview 12-4, 4-1 in region. Dixie 11-4, 4-1 in region. So percentage points, kind of first place on the line, getting that 5th win. I know Crimson is sitting there at 4-1 as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like a 3-team race for the title right now. But Hurricane is still lurking. Snow Canyon still. With Snow Canyon's win last night, they're now 3-2 in region play.
Yeah. They're climbing.
I think the region champ's going to have 2 losses this year.
I would agree.
Maybe 3, but probably 2. So the winner of tonight's game, huge advantage there. Crimson can sit back and scout this one. They got Cedar on Friday. Cedar's still winless, and they got to come down to the field house. So Crimson bouncing back with that big win last night. So there's your Region 9 recap, brought to you by our friends at TDS this morning on The Drive. Get high-speed business internet, telephone service, and more. TDS, what can they do for you? HelloTDS.com. We've got girls basketball tonight as well, and everybody's chasing the Dixie Flyers, the undefeated 16-0 Dixie Flyers, and they don't play tonight, I don't believe, so they get a bye. But Crimson is at Cedar tonight in girls basketball, and Desert Hills is out in Hurricane. So you do have a couple of Region 9 girls games on the docket tonight, as well as that one boys game. Of course, the other thing coming up tonight, and Paulie talked a little bit about it first hour in our State of the State as we broke down a little Beehive basketball for you in this great state of Utah. But Utah Tech back at the friendly confines of the Burns Arena after trips to Abilene Christian, trip to Utah Valley, and Cal Baptist.
Yeah.
They have been on the road for 3 straight, and now they are back home for 2 big ones to try to get things righted a little bit, back in that win column, and they host UT Arlington tonight at the Burns Arena. We will have it for you live right here on your Trailblazer Radio Network. Paul, you'll be over there with Caden Formaster on the call since I'm headed down to my daughter's soccer tournament and out of town this weekend. Should be a fun one tonight. Let's hashtag Pack the Burns Arena, Southern Utah. Get out. Students are back in school, so hoping for a good student section tonight.
Odds makers expecting a really close game. Utah Tech, a favorite in this one by 1 1/2.
1 1/2.
Okay.
Really a small number, total 140.5. So we'll see. I mean, I think this one's going to be fun. UT Arlington is 3-1 in conference, 11-5 overall. They've been playing pretty good to start the WAC season, obviously being one of the top teams, only behind a half game behind Utah Valley for the lead. So Marcel McCreary is the guy the Utah Tech Trailblazers got to stop tonight. He's their leading scorer and averages about 30 minutes a game and 14.7 points. So that's the guy that's got to have a bullseye for the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers tonight. Then they'll stay at home Saturday, take on Tarleton State, who has the leading scorer in the WAC on the Texans team. Meanwhile, the Texans will be at the AFEC tonight, the America First Event Center up in Cedar City. That's a 6:30 tip-off tonight.
Dior Johnson is who you're talking about for
Johnson,
Tarleton.
yeah.
23.8 points per game.
Yep. This guy can play. So if you're going up to the game in Cedar City tonight, you'll see the leading scorer in the WAC in that one, and then they'll flip-flop opponents on Saturday. So SUU hosting Tarleton State. That one on ESPN Plus. Spencer McLaughlin will have the call in that one. Also, Trailblazers on ESPN Plus tonight. Rod Zundel on the TV feed with Mike Olson, and on the radio it'll be Caden and Paul tonight. 7 o'clock tip-off pregame starting right at 7:45. The Broncos in town. All right. Other quick notes. Utes lose last night to number 15 Texas Tech. BYU hands another close loss to TCU. They're fighting their tails off. BYU wins by 6 at home in that late night game at the Marriott Center last night. And Utah State took care of Nevada. So it was a good night wins and loss-wise for some of our in-state schools. We'll see if the T-Birds and the Trailblazers, UVU and the such can keep that going tonight in college basketball. Jazz lose by 2 last night despite a career-high 43 from Bryce Sensabaugh. 43 points, shot the lights out, including 5 triples, but a crazy play at the end of the game last night. And obviously, corner pocket off a loose ball rebound. It looked like he was going to shoot it. They close out. He whips a one-handed pass under the basket for the lay-in, and the Bulls walk off the win.
Yeah, that was tough.
So Jazz dropped that game in the Windy City. Any other headlines other than the Knights won last night in overtime? Yeah. Stoner and Marner had some nice goals last night for the VGK.
That's right.
Pretty good win over the LA Kings on the road down in Los Angeles last night.
Yeah, it was a good win for them.
And now they're home tonight.
Yes. So we got both teams in action tonight. The Mammoth play the Stars, one of the top teams in the NHL.
Is that nationally televised? Is that the game of the week on ESPN?
It's not. It's ESPN Plus game. Okay. The Knights, meanwhile, are on ESPN tonight at 7:30 against the Maple Leafs.
Because it's Mitchie going against his old team.
Yeah, they're looking for storylines, aren't they?
They're looking for any storyline they can find.
That'll
be a good game, though.
Hey, Poppy misses Mitchie.
I bet. I
So,
bet. And he's been
Maple
having
Leafs
a
have
rough
not been
season
good this year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I bet the Knights are heavy favorites, even though they're on a back-to-back.
The Mammoth
Yeah.
just scored a touchdown on the Maple Leafs. They beat them 6-1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Knights might be the team to go with tonight.
Vegas is only minus 135.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
curious.
partly
Curious.
because they're on a back-to-back, I would guess.
Yeah.
Utah, Mammoth,
Currently a favorite.
minus 110, Stars 110. It's
Oh,
a
it's a
pick 'em
pick 'em.
basically. It's paying the
Okay.
juice. Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. All right. That's your top 8 at 8. Again, brought to you by our friends at Game Day Men's Health. Get your free body composition scan, Game Day Men's Health. I did it last Friday. They're doing a little 60-day challenge, and it's free. They got some nice prizes. Stop on by in the Coral Desert Medical Center, right there across from Intermountain, and it's the second floor. Just look them up, Google them. You'll find it. While you're there, if you think you're 40 plus and you might be low on testosterone, get your T tested. You need to know what your T levels are. The free test you can schedule while you're getting your free body scan. A lot of free stuff to kick off the new year at Game Day Men's Health. GameDayMen'sHealth.com/St. George. And Paulie, what do I always say? Reclaim your game.
There we go.
At Game Day Men's Health. Quick break. We're back at it. All the divisional games are firing up this weekend. I'm going to give you my picks today because I'm not going to be in tomorrow because I'm going to be out of town and won't be back in until Monday. So we're going to break down some NFL football when we come back, including the team that I'm a homer and apologist for, my beloved Seattle Seahawks. We'll break that one down, plus much, much more, and we'll see where Paulie and I disagree. Tara has probably been hotter than anybody picking picks. I'm interested to see if she'll give us a lean. I know you guys might want to save your picks till tomorrow, but because you'll be in hosting the show. But I'll give you mine for sure, and then I'll try to get some leans out of these two when we come back to the Finley Hyundai Studios on the Drive. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. What's going on? It is a busy Thursday morning. Greetings, salutations. Thank you for locking us in, loading us up. And show today brought to you by Prime IV. Prime IV, if you're looking to lose some weight, they got the skinny. If you're looking to increase your athletic performance, they got the champion. If you were looking to recover, haven't been feeling well, they got the Myers cocktail. They've got something for everybody. Super powerful drips, as I like to call them. I went in with my daughter on Tuesday, and we got a drip together. And that's only the second time she's went in, but she wanted to go back. She loved the staff. She loved how she felt before her last soccer tournament. We went and got one. So with the soccer tournament coming this weekend, I was like, hey, do you want to go get a Prime IV with me? She's like, yeah, Dad, I'd love to. So it was a little daddy-daughter date on a Tuesday afternoon after school and had a good time.
Gravity chairs, get the massages.
Oh, yeah. And she's like, this massage thing is too strong. So, you have to figure out how to adjust the strength of the rollers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the staff there is unbelievable. They really are. They've got some great opportunities for you in the new year. They've got some great January specials, Niagen IV and injections. You get 50% off limited time offer of NAD plus therapy. I put 75 NAD plus units in my champion drip on Tuesday. I'm feeling vibrant today.
I can tell.
Yeah. They also have the weight loss bundle. So you get the skinny IV, you get a weight loss consultation, trizepatide for 4 weeks, the zero gravity, a complimentary gift, oxygen treatment for $194 discount right now. $194 off. So tell the guys on the drive told you wanted to get that weight loss bundle as part of their January specials. Go check it out, PrimeIVSTG.com, or stop by on Riverside Drive. They're in the same plaza as the new Plunge. They're in the same plaza as Melted Massage there. What is that? The Rio Grande Plaza, if I'm not mistaken. There's Phil Love Coffee upstairs there. They're in that plaza. If you want to stop by, ask any questions, and check out the weight loss bundle at Prime IV. All right, let's get to some NFL talk. We got the divisional round this weekend, and I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so I want to break down a couple games for you. And my wild card weekend picks, I went 4-2 against the spread. Missed the Jacksonville game, obviously, and so that was a big bummer. But I hit the Bears game.
Nice. You hit the Niners.
I hit the Niners. Yeah. I had the Niners plus the 5.5. So I had a good week. 4-2 against the spread.
Yeah.
I hated picking against Josh Allen and the Bills, but I just felt like that was a winnable game in Jacksonville. But Josh Allen obviously proved me wrong, or I could have had a really good week last weekend. And now we add in Denver and Seattle to the mix. Which game do you want to start with, Tara?
Okay, let's start with the Bills.
Buffalo Bills
at Denver.
Denver Broncos.
Yes.
Current line is at 1.5?
Minus 1.5.
Okay.
Over and under 45.5.
This matchup is the most closely rated by the books of the four. And they look even in about every statistical category that you could track. But there's edges here and there for each team, but overall, very, very even. Denver has the better defense. Buffalo clearly has the better offense. Buffalo has an edge in rushing offense. Denver has the better team in the pass rush column. Home field becomes, I think, the tiebreaker for me because the spread is only a single point.
Yeah.
So you're at home. Buffalo's a little beat up. It was a physical game against Jacksonville. I hate the fact that I'm leaning against picking against Josh Allen, who was my fantasy quarterback and took me to a third-place finish this year in our 14-man money league, and I'm picking against Josh effing Allen. Yeah. What am I doing here? But give me Bo Nix. I've been high on Bo Nix since draft day. Paulie knows that I said Bo Nix is going to be a great quarterback in the National Football League, and he rolled his eyes at me. And but look, while I'm picking Denver, let me make it very clear. My confidence level in this pick is lower than any other matchup because I think this is the toughest one to predict.
Okay.
Buffalo
I don't know if we give you
Loses
any
to Denver
grace.
27-24.
They all count the same. So if you miss it, you miss it.
No, I'm way
Just
more.
because your confidence meter isn't as high.
Why can't I do a confidence meter?
No confidence meters.
So he's taking the over.
He's
I'm taking Denver 27-24.
taking Denver. All
But,
right.
but I'm just saying, as far as my confidence meter,
That's
I
a
like
disclaimer. If he loses,
No,
he says, I was
I will
least
miss-
confident in that one.
I just said I was 4-2 last week against the spread. There was 4 wins and 2 losses.
That's
I'm
right.
in full honesty with our listeners. I'm just saying, of the 4 divisional games this weekend, of the 8 teams left, this is the one that I'm the least certain about. I'm still picking Denver. It doesn't
All right.
change the
Yeah.
fact.
I like that. Stamp Denver.
Yeah. I'm taking Denver too.
Okay.
I'll take Bo Nix
I'm going
over Allen.
Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you worried about the injuries at the wide receiver
should be.
department for Buffalo? Or are you like, Josh Allen's fine, it's Josh Allen?
You should be. I think I'm good on all that. I think the Bills are going
A
to
little
win.
shorter week for Buffalo. Rest versus rush. Broncos
Yeah,
have had
yeah.
13 days off.
Bo Nix,
Mm-hmm.
he's just a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kid in the playoffs
Do you
compared
like
to Josh
the
Allen.
fact that the NFL rewards the number 1 seeds and gives San Francisco and Buffalo a little less time to play Seattle and Denver this Saturday games? Do you like that they put the 1
you
seeds
kind
on
of reward
Saturday?
the 1 seeds for the season they had. I mean, I don't mind that.
Okay. All right. So Paulie's on the Bills.
Bills.
Teradamas is on the Broncos.
Hope you're listening
Yes.
out there, Dale. I'm on
Broncos.
the Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're laying 1. We're laying 1.
Laying 1.
Yeah, I'm buying it down to 1. I'm not laying the hook on this one.
Okay.
All right, what game you want to go to next?
Let's go to the Niners and the Homer boy.
Go Hawks! See,
I can give you the. I can
Hawks.
Thank
There you go. Tara
Thank you,
helped him.
Tara.
Hey,
There you
I
go.
understood the assignment. Apparently, Paulie didn't.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Don't ever ask me to do a commando chant or
I don't think there is one. So
Yeah.
you never
Commando?
have to.
that's no fun.
Yeah, it's no fun.
No
No.
fun.
We used to have Hail to the Redskins.
NFC
that great
East
song.
is just a no fun conference.
Okay.
NFC West is the best.
This year.
Of the 8 teams remaining, 3 hail from the dreaded NFC West. Nobody wants to play each other again, but Seattle faced San Francisco in their building in the last game of the season, Week 18, and won 13-3. Now you're in Seattle.
And they're favored 7.
It
Minus
was
7 for
7.5.
Seattle. No,
which
it's down to 7.
it's come
Yeah.
down to an even 7 right now.
Okay.
So, and I believe the point spread is slightly more than a touchdown because the betting public remembers that they beat San Francisco by 10 points in Week 18.
Correct.
Hard to forget that game because it just
Okay,
happened.
but that's the thing is they just played. So
I
I
know.
think San Francisco is going to come ready.
There's familiarity
Yeah.
there. Yeah. He's not liking that.
No. The metric analysis that you guys are referring to does suggest to me and you, the division rivals, the line should be tighter.
Yeah.
I thought 7.5 was too much. I would not.
I still think
as
7's
much as
too
I
much.
will never bet against my own team, and I do sometimes like to bet on my team. I do not like betting Seattle minus 7.5 in this game. That scares the dickens out of me.
Yeah.
Just because these two, Shanahan is a great coach. He's going to have some adjustments from what happened 2 weeks ago.
He is, yeah.
In Levi's Stadium. So this game is going to be a tiebreaker. They split. If you go back to Week 1, San Francisco squeaked out a win in Seattle, and then Week 18, Seattle returned the favor. So neither team won on their home field. They both won on the road in the regular season. The thing I worry about is Sam Darnold should have time to throw it. Bosa's out. Warner is maybe back light practice, but he wouldn't be ready to tell as soon as the NFC Conference Championship game.
Yeah.
Now Kittles is out with the ACL.
Yeah.
Ayuk is out. Or not Ayuk. Ricky Pearsall has been out. He's questionable for the game. So Charles Cross is coming back. Julian Love should be a full go. The Seahawks are getting healthier, and San Francisco has lost another starter quarter after the Kittle's injury.
Here's the thing, though, is the Niners have been injured all year, and they've still found ways to win.
I know.
So that's what worries me.
But Seattle should be able to, with home field, beat the practice squad San Francisco 49ers.
The practice squad 49ers will cover.
I feel like a lot of people have felt that way against the Niners, and they've still won.
I think Seattle wins.
Seattle will win and
win.
cover.
Wow. Okay.
If they repeat one thing, and that is slowing down or stopping Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey did nothing in Week 18. Rest assured, Shanahan knows without Kittles, McCaffrey's going to have one of those legacy games if they're going to upset Seattle in Seattle. So McCaffrey has all of my attention. He is the one Niner that can single-handedly, with some help from Purdy, beat this team. My concern, though, and this is what I love, is you can throw the sink at McCaffrey and you can make somebody else beat you. And who is Seattle going to be scared of? DeMarcus Robinson,
Jawan Jennings,
with Spoon and Reek and Love and Nick Manawari and Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams and Ernest Jones. Not scared at all. The MOB's going to be
wants everyone to know the whole defense.
I know, geez.
There's no weak link in this defense.
Yeah,
there's no weak link.
How about this? San Francisco covers.
I'm taking Seattle minus the 7.
Okay, not even buy it down to 6.5. To win by 7. You win by 7, you push.
28.
Okay.
To 10!
Oh, my God.
Let's go, Seahawks.
Okay, the homer's in the building.
Yeah.
Sammy D does not commit a turnover. He gets the playoff win. He gets the monkey off his back. And he is, once again, the king of Seattle. Free Starbucks for life. Let him go fly around the Space Needle. Give him the keys to the city. Get him a whale watch on San Juan Islands.
Yes.
Take him down to the Tacoma Dome. Let him. We're gonna be parading in February in Seattle, and the key to the city will be given then. We got work to do. Don't give him the key yet.
He's going to have to take it from Cal Raleigh.
The one thing Seattle Seahawks fans are worried the most about, though, is Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair.
Because people have to go off of his track records, and his track record in big games is not good.
With me predicting 27-10, I am saying, or whatever I said, 28-10. I make it official, 27-10. I can't remember what I said. What did I say the first time?
28, I think.
Okay, well, 27-28. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold doesn't have to be a superhero. He just has to manage the game. And the Niners don't have that much of a pass rush. He should have some time with Charles Cross coming back, especially, although he didn't practice yesterday, which made me a little bit nervous. They should be just fine. Stop McCaffrey. Don't turn over the ball. Seattle wins 27-10. Covers the spread easily. So I've got the Broncos and the Seahawks. I just think there's such an advantage with rest. I just don't think at the professional level you have a letdown. You have the fans. You have the crowd. You're fresh. You're probably as fresh as you've been going since week 1.
Yeah.
Or coming off the bye week. And so really think that's an advantage. You can see the trend with me picking Denver and Seattle. Who do you guys have?
I got the Bills and I got the Niners covering, so I'm fading you.
Okay, what do you think the score will be? That's fair. I faded you all the time.
You fade me all the time, so we got to do what we got to do. I think the Seahawks win.
We're going to do Monday where Devin was right and Paulie was wrong, just so you know.
Right?
That's right. Yep. That's coming, right? We will do 28-24 Seattle.
That defense is not giving up 24 points.
24, 28-24. Maybe a defensive touchdown off your boy, Sam Darnold. Pick 6.
Tara, what do you got?
I'm going with the Niners.
Whoa, she's on my side this time.
I think they win.
She thinks Purdy's Purdy.
I do. Yeah.
She does.
Yeah. I'm joking. Tara's happily married, guys. Calm down. Brock, don't get your hopes up.
Right. Yeah. Sam Hartman, if you're out there, call me. I'm kidding. But no, I think the Niners win.
Really?
Unfortunately. I know.
Oh,
I want
win.
it. I think they win.
They win. I say cover. Seattle still wins.
No, I
You should have just seen
hate
his.
saying that. I know. I hate
Look,
saying
if you
it,
can
but
go,
I think they win.
If you can go
this
to
would be
Philadelphia and you can beat Philly, the defending Super Bowl champs, and stop Saquon and stop Jalen and stop A.J. Brown, then there's a case to be made for that.
I think your faith is right.
Anybody that, even me with my prediction 27-10, I don't think this game will be easy.
No,
I don't think you can just
this
assume
one's harder to predict than like Buffalo and Denver.
Not
to
for
me.
me.
For
Not
me
for
it
me,
is,
but that's the homer talking. But this
but then
game,
again, I'm 100%, and you guys are what? 50-50?
like I said earlier, Christian McCaffrey scares me.
Yeah.
He has had a heck of a year.
Yes.
And
And Purdy's been on fire since he's been back healthy.
And I guarantee you Shanahan's going to have new plays for Christian McCaffrey this
He
week.
is. Yeah, they're prepared.
And they're going to get him the ball in the screen game, and they're going to get him the ball in the stretch play, and they're going to give him the ball in different spots, and they're going to run some wrinkles that we have not seen to get McCaffrey in open space. The team speed, though, of the Seattle defense, I just think is a little bit overwhelming for San Francisco. I think that 12th man, I think the excitement in Seattle.
Yeah.
This Seattle team has so many young players that have never won a playoff game.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the players that, with Geno the last couple of years just missing the postseason. Anybody who was drafted the last couple of years, they have not played. The rookies and the sophomores have not played in a playoff game for Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay.
San Francisco's been there, done that.
Correct.
Yeah.
A little more experience
Especially
there.
this coaching staff. You got a new head coach first time in the playoffs, too.
But I think Seattle is hungry.
Yeah.
Like a hawk.
I thought it's like a wolf.
Circling its prey.
Hungry
That's
like a
the
wolf.
song.
Yeah. I like that song.
That's the song.
Yeah.
Seattle 27-10. Paulie says Seattle 28-24. Tara, you said what on the score?
I'm taking the Niners. I think it's going to be close, but
score.
Yeah.
Like lower scoring, like 17-14, or what are you saying?
I'm going to say 21. I don't even know.
You just
maybe 21-24.
Ooh,
I think it's going to come down to like a field goal or something.
Okay, she likes the Niners.
Then I like
If we go
Jason
after, like,
Myers
last
even
week,
more.
I guess you missed the memo that when you're on this show, we always pick the Seahawks when he's in the studio.
No,
Yeah, I
she
did
can do
miss
whatever
that.
she wants.
I did miss that memo. I'm sorry.
That is a fake memo that Paulie just made up. Although I like it, I could implement it.
I said the Niners cover,
No,
but
look,
Seahawks still win.
You're entitled to your opinion and
That's
your
right.
pick.
That's right.
Again, Tara Damas has been hotter. You're scaring me right now because you've been hotter picking games.
Now you got him scared.
Well, I mean, the college football bracket, she had Indiana winning it all. They look like they're 9-point favorites going into that championship game on Monday.
They are.
I'm
She
excited
knows.
for that.
You don't
Yeah.
have to let her. You don't have to remind her. She already knows. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
I mean, you are picking the odds-on favorite. You are bucking the trend. Seattle is plus 270 to win the Super Bowl, let alone win this game. So this is you are picking a very sizable upset.
Yeah.
But look, they're division rivals. There's a lot of reasons to believe this game will be closer than the odds makers have it.
They
So we'll see how it
just
plays
played.
out.
Yeah. So.
Yep. All right, moving on.
All right, Texans and the Patriots. New England favored 3.5.
Oh.
Houston's offensive line play last week was bad.
Yeah.
Stroud did not have a great game.
No.
But the defense carried them, scoring not one but twice, 2 defensive touchdowns. So Texans are going to be in this game with their defense. I like the Texans' defense and New England's offense to settle this.
Okay.
I think the strength of the New England team is slightly their offense, and I think the strength of the Texans is slightly their defense.
Okay, but their Patriots
Defense
last week,
is
their
good.
defense showed up big time.
It did.
Yeah.
So you can't undermine that.
She's making you think about it a little more.
I mean, Vrabel even bloodied his lip after one of the defensive plays.
And New England is at home, and Houston has to travel again.
Yeah.
But there's something about this young Texans team. I love Will Anderson.
Stingley.
He's
my guy.
Stingley Jr.
First team
corner.
All-Pro. Yeah,
What's
he's
up,
some money.
my guy.
What's his name? Al Zazier.
All-Pro too, or Pro Bowler.
Pro
at least.
Bowler.
Yeah.
he flies around like his hair.
Shazier. I can't remember. He's awesome. Though.
Yeah, we just call him Zier.
Zier. Yeah, I like Zier.
Yeah. This game is a little trickier as far as
I don't have a good vibe on this one. The other two I did, but this one I don't really have a great
I have a
feel
good vibe,
on.
Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
outspoken.
Look, I mean,
Yeah.
I believe in Vrabel. I believe in this team, but I really still am kind of old school with defenses in the playoffs. I really, this is why I'm picking against Buffalo again, is I just don't trust their defense. I trust the Texans' defense to travel. And so New England wins 23-21, but I am going to take Houston plus the 3 in this game.
3.5 you
Or
get.
3 and a hook.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be close. I think this one is coming down to a field goal at the end. I like New England to win, but Houston to cover in a tight game.
Yeah, Drake May's only thrown 8 interceptions all year long,
Yeah.
so I think he is not a guy that turns the ball over. That's what the Texans defense feeds on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Patriots minus the 3.5. I think they win 28-21.
The books are making sure that with that 3 and a hook.
They
They're
are.
begging for you to take the Texans.
They are. I'm
And I
going
fell
to lay
for it.
to play it, baby.
But again, the reason I'm falling for it is I just like that Texans defense a lot. I don't trust C.J. Stroud. I trust Drake May way more. So if Drake May keeps doing what he's doing against this defense, all of a sudden New England is probably the Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, and not anybody in the NFC. Like, they could. What are they, 6.5 to 1 right now to win the Super Bowl or something?
Good check.
They're 3 wins away.
Yeah,
and they're like, there's the Rams, the Seahawks, the Broncos are all a little bit ahead of them in the odds to win the Lombardi Trophy.
Super Bowl odds currently as of the 15th of January.
That is today, buddy.
That is today.
Thank you for the date check. We weren't sure.
Feeling here.
Is it Groundhog Day today?
Right?
I'm feeling here
Feels
as
like
I'm
it's
trying
Groundhog's Day.
Sure, they brought to you by Paul's Memory Bank. Paul's Memory Bank. If you need to jog your memory, go to paulsmemorybank.com.
Well,
and
these guys just don't make it easy, to get this.
Well, then why do you
figured out
start it and start talking about it before you pull it up? That's a rookie mistake.
It was.
I'm not waiting for you any longer.
I guess I can't
Odds
find
to the
it.
Super
They're
Bowl.
not making
Do you
it
want
simple.
me to find
Yes,
it?
you can get it,
Do
buddy.
you really want me to find it? Okay, fine.
I'm going Patriots 28-24. They're going to win.
Oh, okay. I'm 28-21. I think you get a 7-point win.
Okay.
The current odds, give or take, and get different numbers, different books. The Bills are plus 548. Okay.
Really?
Texans are plus 850.
Okay.
Wow. No.
San Francisco is plus. They're 18 to 1, basically.
Oh, 1,800.
Plus 1,800.
Okay.
So you put $100 down, you would win $1,800 on San Francisco if Teradamus is correct. Bears are
Ride the hot hand.
Bears are 16 to 1.
Oh, okay.
Rams are
The Bears.
Rams are 3 to 1 plus 315.
Okay.
Broncos are 7 to 1 plus 735.
See, the Bills are thought of highly by the books opposed to the Broncos. What is that?
New England plus 635, so 6 to 1.
So the Bills are, by the books, the odds-on favorite to come out of the NFC or AFC.
Correct.
That's
And
what
the
I thought.
Seahawks are plus 286. So
To come out of the NFC.
they are.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. The Rams are plus 315 and the Seahawks plus 286. All right. We got one more game to break
Okay, so
down.
let's go to the Rams now.
Yep.
The
Okay.
Rams and the Bears. Rams are favored 3.5.
3.5.
Over and under 48 and a hook.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
In Chicago. And I've got a very good stat about that I found yesterday.
Oh.
While you guys go ahead real
Well,
quick.
this matchup, look, incredibly tough to predict this one. Rams minus 3.5.
Yeah.
They're in Chicago. You love home field in the playoffs. The Rams dodged the Carolina bullet that Bryce Young threw at them. Really evenly matched. Here's where Los Angeles has the advantage, the pass rushing numbers.
Yeah.
If they can get after Caleb Williams, that could offset the Bears' home field advantage. Chicago is above average in every category. Ben Johnson has done wonders in Chicago.
Yeah.
So Chicago is my pick to win and cover. I am taking Chicago, the Bears,
The Bears.
29 to 26. I'm taking the Chicago Bears, and my hatred for the LA Rams is coming out.
All right. I think you're making the right pick here as Matt Stafford's last 10 games outdoors in the rain / snow. 1-9.
Oh, even worse than
16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Is it going to be snowing in Chicago?
The Rams' last 10 games in Chicago, 2-8 with a minus 109 point differential. Current forecast for Sunday afternoon in Chicago, 20 degrees, 18-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and a 55% chance of snow. I'm going to go with the Bears outright on the money line as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ride the Bears.
Me too.
Ben Johnson to the NFC Championship game. That's the only unanimous pick between the three of us of the show. Of the 4 divisional games,
Rare.
And nobody is taking the Sean McVay in the playoffs. That's
as much as I like to look at him, I'm not going for him.
A lot of those losses that you just referred to are misleading because they were in Detroit.
Yeah.
Come on. Not all those games were in LA.
The Rams' last 10 in Chicago, they're 2-8 though.
Yeah, and Stafford didn't play in all those.
Okay.
So I'm not buying that little tidbit.
No, not buying it.
No.
What about the forecast? 20 degrees, 18 mile per hour winds.
Matters. That matters.
Yeah.
SoFi going to be 70 and Rams going to be like, man, we wish we were SoFi.
That's right.
Breaking news. Sources on the internet, which you always can't trust, but there are sources reporting online on the Twitterverse that former Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll will raise the 12th man flag for the Seahawks game against the Niners.
Really? Oh, wow. We talked
Saturday.
about this yesterday, and you were saying that. Maybe he could do that.
Got to take a break. Big finish when we come back. It's The Drive. Enjoy the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, everybody. Stick with us. Back in a flash. Hey, final installment of the drive on a throwdown from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Shout out to our great sponsors, St. George Tent Shop and JC down at Color Country Custom Coating. If you need anything for your car, truck, SUV, you're restoring the paint on a car, you need to get the Color Country Coating. You need a permanent ceramic coating, you need Color Country Custom Coating. You want $400 off on that ceramic coating. Right now, that limited time offer is still going on. Color Country Custom Coating. You need tent. It's going to get hot soon. We're into the new year. It was 70 degrees at one point about 3:30 yesterday afternoon.
No, it wasn't. It was so cold.
It was so nice. I was getting a sunburn standing outside my truck.
I don't know about that.
It felt so good. You're going to need the tent real soon for the hot days ahead. So get on over there and make it look good. While they got a little time in January to get you in and out over there at St. George Tent Shop, the best in town. Skylar and the team, phenomenal. We've got just a couple minutes here to kind of put a bow on the show. Busy show today, huh, Paulie?
Yeah, a lot of good stuff today.
Yeah. Sony Open starts today.
Yeah.
NASCAR made some chase changes. Did you see the changes in NASCAR?
Yeah, I saw that. You sent me that.
I
saw
that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later. Another show. We got time to talk about that later. No rush there. We're closing in on the Natty next Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you guys will probably be talking about that a little bit tomorrow, and we'll have a bunch more on that and predictions on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We know who Tara's picking.
Yeah.
The same team she picked before it started.
Yeah, exactly.
The Hoosiers. Well, I can't believe the Raiders haven't hired Signetti yet. What's taking so long, Mark Davis? Tom Brady.
We get that? We need to get that for tomorrow's show. Your AI picture.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Maybe they're just
Devin's
waiting.
plan to save the Raiders.
Fernando and
Signetti.
The Raiders savior, Signetti and
riding
Mendoza.
in on a white horse to Las Vegas.
It's like Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings.
Well, it's
coming
like
into
the guy on Fallout, because Vegas is all. I don't know if you guys seen Fallout, but anyway, but the ghoul.
You were trying to tell me about Fallout.
It's not that great. It's
okay.
It's okay. I'm starting to get old. New episode came out last night. I didn't watch it.
No.
I was watching BYU, Utah State, the Vegas Golden Knights after the high school basketball game. We told you about all the high school scores. One big one tonight.
Yeah.
All road teams winning yesterday. Dixie winning up at Cedar, Snow Canyon winning out in H-Town at Hurricane, and Crimson winning at Desert Hills. And Pineview goes to the hangar tonight to take on Dixie. It's a boys' game on a Thursday night. You do have the other couple girls' games tonight, but that's a big one because both teams are 4-1 in region play.
Right.
Huge tilt tonight, Panthers, Flyers. Matt Coward's missed the last 3 games with an injury. Not sure if he'll be a game-time decision tonight. This one could come down to the final play of the game, and it would not surprise anybody. As I always say in Region 9 basketball, expect the unexpected. So how will that one play out tonight? Ryan Forsey, our good buddy, will have it on FlyFam. I think we'll get the link up on our website as well for that game tonight. But our crew will be at Utah Tech tonight. We've got Utah Tech hosting UT Arlington. Tonight, 7 o'clock, Burns Arena. Hashtag Pack to Burn. So you got the game at the university and the game down on 700. So 2 great games to choose from tonight.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good. So looking forward to seeing how those ones play out tonight. And again, tonight is day 2 of 4 in a row live local sports here on the network. Friday, we've got Pineview at Snow Canyon live for you. Saturday, we've got Tarleton State at Utah Tech.
Yep.
So high school last night, college tonight, high school tomorrow night, college Saturday
High school tonight. Yeah.
Busy. Lots of live local sports here on the Fan Sports Network. Enjoy the divisional rounds. Paulie, did you hate my pick? We agreed on 3 of the 4 games.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
We agreed on the Bears. We agreed on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Well, we against the spread, we didn't on the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's right. But I still think the Seahawks win.
You had Buffalo. I had Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Tara, the one that took the upset.
She's running hot right now. She's trying to pick another big dog.
He's so pretty.
Oh, that's not the only reason.
Oh, Run CMC's ugly. Yeah. You guys been a great show. Thanks for joining us on a Throwdown Thursday. Paulie and Tara will have the show tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great one, everybody. We out of here.